Hi, welcome to GSBI Online. This is an introductory video to get you started. I'm going to talk to you about the GSBI framework for sustainable growth and sustainability. The first vector that we focus on is your impact model. This is what we select for at the beginning of the program, and so you're here because you've got a strong social impact mission, and we hope to help you elaborate on that and continue articulating that in a very strong and compelling way. The business model is a huge focus of our program, and the two of these together create your organization's theory of change. For the impact model, we'd like you to be able to demonstrate the economies of scaling your business, and we'd also like to see how that integrates with your impact model, and that for every impact growth, you have a corollary business growth and vice versa, that by every dollar you earn or raise, that has a corollary impact to the people that you're serving. We also focus on investment readiness and your ability to be prepared to negotiate with investors and to raise the adequate funding to scale your organization. And we also focus on scalable operations within your business. So what are the key operational components that you need in order to be able to receive and deploy the capital that you're raising to scale? The intersection of the operations and investment readiness component is really your path towards scale. And these four vectors create our sustainable growth and scalability framework. But GSBI Online, the program that you're in, is really going to emphasize the impact in the business model components. By the end of this program, you're going to have several outputs that are going to really help you manage your business better and the fundraising process. Your growth plan, your financial model, your funding plan and your marketing materials, and an enterprise assessment and action plan are really going to come together throughout the course of this program, and they're going to be useful tools as you raise money and manage your organization. So the pace that's worked very well for entrepreneurs and mentors in the past follows this process. The first week, the entrepreneur provides a draft of the deliverable. The second week, the mentor reviews it, and the mentor and the entrepreneur review that on your call together. And in the third week, revisions have been made and the mentor signs off on the module, and you move on to the next one. Each of the modules are approximately 3 weeks apart, and so this pacing allows for some nice breathing room in between each of these milestones. However, be flexible with it. Do what works for your team. And so if you find that it's much easier to post a draft, iterate on that draft, and finalize it in the same week, that's great. You can always come back to it. Please know that the work products that we're asking you to complete are dynamic in nature. We hope that they will be long-term goals for you, and so even though we have a module deadline assigned for each of these work products, feel free to come back and revisit them. And this process is just a starting ground for getting started, but you may find that a different pacing works best for your team. In order to be most successful in this program, there's several things that we're hoping from you. One, make sure that you establish a weekly call to ensure consistent communications between your mentors and your team. Make sure that you're keeping in mind the program deliverables. Of course, these are a recommended starting point, and that you and your mentors may decide that a different ordering of the modules or a different deliverable makes most sense for your business, which is totally fine as long as you let us know. We're happy to support that. But we do expect you to stay on track with the deliverables and let us know if your plans change. Your program managers are going to be reaching out pretty frequently with updates and a sense of where everybody should be in the cohort. So please pay attention to those email updates and reach out if you have any questions or concerns. And feedback is paramount to us. We're constantly iterating on the program to address some of the concerns and needs you have, and so this program is reflective of the feedback that we've gotten from hundreds of entrepreneurs over the last 13 years. And so we hope that you continue to providing us critical feedback that we need to make sure that this program is as good as it can be for everybody that participates. And finally, as a GSBI alumni community member, we hope that you'll keep us updated on your successes and any points where we can provide additional support to you. And we hope that you'll also stay in touch with the rest of the alumni and stay engaged with that robust community. What you can expect from us includes the executive mentors who are working with you throughout this program. These are volunteers who have committed to supporting you throughout GSBI Online. The program managers are here to customize the experience to make sure that you're getting everything that you need out of it. So your feedback is critical in that. We will identify prospective funders for you, and we are going to be doing a lot of work on your behalf to the investment community to make sure that they are aware of the value that you're adding and what value that they can add back to you. Additionally, we are also developing a number of alumni support activities, ad hoc events and services, and mini programs. So we hope that you'll stay an engaged member of our alumni community to receive those benefits. So the GSBI does not provide direct funding. And in addition, unless we've gotten permission from an investor, we also don't make direct introductions to the investors that we have relationships with. So we've worked with about 690 social entrepreneurs over the last 13 years, and we've got nearly 200 executive mentors in the mentor cadre. And so we have some best practices that we've learned from the communities that we'd like to share with you. The first one being don't procrastinate. We've laid out a pretty clear set of deadlines with the modules, and they're spaced out in such a way that we hope you can have a robust dialogue and back and forth to iterate on those deliverables. But of course, work is your priority, your family's your priority. There's lots of things that can get in the way. So just try to stay on top of the deliverables and let us know if there's any additional support that you might need. Make sure that you also set up a routine weekly call. This is really important. Of course, schedules change, things need to be adjusted, but if you can have that set on a weekly basis, that's one less thing to plan for. And then all you have to really worry about is what you need to do to be prepared for that meeting. Read the bi-weekly emails from your program manager. Here they're laying out what is due, what is past due, what's going on within the cohort, additional resources like funding opportunities. So those are there to help you and keep you on track for the program. So please make sure you take time and see what your program manager has to offer. Please connect with your fellow entrepreneurs in the cohort. We've experimented with a number of different ways to facilitate that connection, and if any of those mediums aren't meeting your needs, just let your program manager know. But please take advantage of that network and connect with the other entrepreneurs in this cohort that are on a similar journey as yours. And finally, just stay on track with the program. Make sure that your mentors and your program manager are aware if you have any special circumstances, and reach out. We do want to make sure that this is working for you and your schedule and the needs of your business right now. And if it's not, that's okay. We've got other entrepreneurs that would be happy to jump in.